Hey you, so on this video, potential coins of interest, I'm going to be going over a few coins that have been brought to my attention, that I've come across, that I will give my reasons for or not locking in. So it's been quiet. We're at the tail end of the year, the very tail end of the year, releasing this video October, and it's definitely slowed down with individuals just asking what I thought certain coins. So I've got 4 coins here that I'm just catching up with now, so I'm going to be going over them. And ones that I've seen popping up a few times, and individuals have I've seen a video of one of the individuals described, is going to be this Nikola Tesla coin. Now, nice piece. Be nice what I think about it, whether I'd be locking in. I understand it's got a mintage of 50k. I think here now in Europe you can get this coin for around 30 euros. Somewhat of a bit of tongue wagging about this piece, but for me it didn't really do nothing. I'm not saying it's a horrible coin, no way, but it just didn't do it for me. Even from the where it's minted from or what it is, and really when it's released now, whether I see it doing big things or not, I'd say who knows. Time will tell whether it's going to be one of the big boys. But I feel there's been other more coins out with potential lately, that coins on subjects or categories that have been doing semi-decent haven't been so strongly on coins after human beings, where you got individuals on the coins. Most coins that do well seem to be automobiles or ships or animals. Not saying that ones with human beings do bad, but just for the past year, or the record that I personally have, that's not been the best, and it not coming from a strong mint. And this, I mentioned this to an individual in one of the comments I left. Even if this coin would have been released by someone like the Perth Mint, it would have, of course, had a bit more buzz behind it, a larger buzz, because it would have been from Perth. But then you'd have to break down the coin for what it is. Now, it's not surprising to see a mint come out and have, I don't know, 50k on a silver coin, or even lower, and maybe before on a gold 100 or 150. That's not surprising at all. I think from all the personal private mints, Scottsdale are leading the way with that. They're fully switched on when they've had the Mandela Lion, and even their own little rendition of somewhat of the English coat of arms series. So when you have a mint that hasn't got a track record of producing hit straight out of the park, coming in with just that low mintage isn't going to win it. And now, not that it's a great concept, but I'm not sure it'll do too great. So my opinions on the coin is it's a nice coin. I wouldn't go over the moon about it, but whether it'll do great, time will tell. But it's definitely something that I wouldn't be locking in on. I think they would have done a lot better. It could be smarter for some mints, even though, and this is just general practice, business practice, they would have been coming in at a much more attractive price. I believe the Silver Mandela Lions done that, with that mix. They was able, I think that's, if you want to release something now and have it really take off, not saying, I don't think these are even selling too bad, because I understand some North American dealers are out, but they're available in Europe currently from the few dealers that did have them in. But I think if they would have been lower priced, even individuals who set a certain amount over spot, or even for paying for premium, it could appeal to more individuals. They came out very strongly priced. I mean, outpriced easily. A lot of the Perth stuff, I give it, the Perth stuff in comparison does have higher mintages, but for from coming from a mint that hasn't got a track record of hitting them out of the ballpark, wasn't the smartest move. But once again, I've seen them in one individual's videos. They do look very proof-like, but I don't know whether it can be a very strong series. But for me, I'm passing on it. But it is a nice coin. Let's see if I can get the rear side up here. So here's the back of it for individuals that haven't seen this coin. Yeah, I don't believe they come encapsulated as well, which is another bad thing. We know it's silver. I don't know the track record of this mint. We had the big scandal with the Korean Tigers, and these are warning flags for me nowadays, especially from a private mint or not such a high named mint. What's their track record when it comes to quality control? You have someone like the Royal Mint that down there that never encapsulates the majority of their silver bullion coins, and we all know what the quality is like with those. So I'm always cautious and wary when we've got another mint coming out, they're not encapsulated, because the talk from the mint is purely going to be their bullion coins, especially when they ain't doing them as proof. So they're not really standing behind their product when they're not putting that extra inch in. I don't think it cost them too much. They're damn near priced at a price where you could afford to slap a capsule on them. But I'm going to be watching these on the sidelines, seeing how well they do. But for now, I'll put it down as a let's see how they go. You know, currently with so many coins coming out now, it's really about picking your best and your favorites, and this is definitely out there in the mix of them, and it's got the infamous 50k. It's just coming in one size, so let's see how they go. So jumping on to the next coin I've been asked about whether I was still involved in, it's going to be the Kookaburra coins. Perth came out with a range of their new releases. None really appealed to me. I've given my opinions on the pig and the likes of. It would have usually been the Kookaburras I would have been going straight after next, but asked about what I think of this. I think it's a very nice, strong design. I think they've done well. There's a lot going on in there, which I tend to like these days. I wouldn't say it's over busy. Very nice, strong design. You know, I've seen one similar. I just can't remember the year. Me personally, I'm not going to be in for no more of the Kookaburras. Just from previous experience and inquiries I've had of late, the ones that have done good for me from all the Kookaburra coins I own, and ones I get inquiries about on the regular, would be the 2008 Kookaburra and the gold Kookaburras that I have. I have the 2016s. I had a few more lingering about. I believe I had the 2017s in the 2-coin proof and reverse proof set. They haven't done too well. I've also had a few inquiries on Instagram about the 2016, is it F15 Privy Mark coins, I believe those ones. So that's saying a lot, you know, even though I damn near curse privies to death these days. They're still, you know, that little tweak that's gone a long way for some individuals. I know the privies are doing kind of well and sell very strong. So other than that, the ones I had in bulk, I flipped a little while back, the 2016s that I have on my YouTube banner page. So strong design, I won't be going in purely from the reasons I've mentioned before. I think Perth have a lot more better to offer, and one of the coins I'm about to show next I think is a stronger play. These coins have no end. You know, we all know when they began. They could bring out the unicorn tomorrow. I don't think it's going to do anything in terms of an individual that's picking up these high premium coins to sell for a profit, and that's me. You know, if any individual, any coin I've shown with an individual's buying it because they want the 1 or the 2 for their collection, absolutely, once again, absolutely nothing wrong with that. But for me, when I'm paying that premium, I want to know I can flip it a lot sooner than later for a profit. Who knows? But Kookaburras are very strong coins. It coming from Perth with a long, strong history and you know, a strong following could be a wise pick. But I've cut it short on the ones I've had and just working on the ones that I've got that I'm still able to flip and sell and make small profits on. So that's where I am with this coin. I think it's a very nice design. It doesn't compete with the current, you know, the 2008s, 2005s, even 2016s, but 2009. But still a very strong design. Can't see a fault in it. But I won't be looking at it in any sizes. So that's my Kookaburra for now journey. Cut short, very nice piece. Next one is going to be this coin that I was asked about. Now, interesting that Perth came in and started this coin here. So we have the 2018, I believe, silver Swan coin. For those that can't see, I believe this is the 5 ounce, yes, right there. So this is the 5 ounce variant of the proof. So they're going to be 500 of these. It's a high relief concave proof coin. Very nice coin, you know, and I really, really do like this coin. I've loved the Swans for a long time. I think it's a real elegant, strong design. It's going to do well as time goes on, because we've got such a low mintage when you compare it to something like the Kookaburra coins. I think it's a much more recognized bird than the Kookaburra, that's for sure, and will appeal to more individuals. It was tempting. I mean, I have the first Kookaburra coins that they done in 5 ounce. So you had the high relief silver proof, and I believe those were the 2015s on the anniversary kook, and they haven't really done anything. You know, I got in late on those coins. There was a good opportunity to flip them when they first came out, and you know, congrats to those that did, and you know, better wait and see how it goes for those that didn't. I was one of those that didn't, as I say. I have a few of those. It's a size I won't be getting back into in general, just from the Perth or any of them. It's not the size I've done well with flipping in the past, unless it was something like the old, you know, bullion 2008 Perth Mint mouse. It's I don't know how it's worked for individuals, but me and 5-ounce coins haven't done too well. I've done previous videos on the proof dragons that I had, the 5-ounce and the likes of. It's a stunning coin, you know. Congrats to anybody that does pick it up, but for me, I'll be steering clear of this size in general. You're paying a much larger premium for this coin. It's got the fantastic hype, but around the bullion and the 1 ounce. It's just like a lot of the Royal Mint stuff when it comes to the Queen's Beast. I haven't done well in it. I'm not seeing it doing fantastic. The hype is there and ripe, but for the bullion coins. You know, you have the proofs, but once again, when you have Atmex and all the other guys really draining them out and milking them for their worth in terms of grading them and just stretching it, you're competing with a big beast there. So on these here, my own personal thing I would say would be, if you love it, then get it. But good for flipping and the likes of. Personally, I'd look at it like I viewed the first high relief silver proof Kookaburra coin, and that's just, you know, it's been up close to no interest in that coin. So it is what it is. I'm with that one on the long, and I think this will head the same way. But once again, a stunning piece, very nice design, especially for that size. So that's something I definitely won't be involved in again. And then we'll get to the last piece, and it was this coin. I've seen a few individuals unboxing this, Hustling 13 and Louis, and it was a coin I really did like. You know, I was inquiring as to why the Royal Mint didn't sell this coin, but for the individuals that are slow as myself, they do. This is the 100-ounce variant. Now, I've inquired with a few dealers whether they'll be getting this in. As you can see, the prices we have to pay in the UK, if that will clear up. And even with a lot of the dealers in Europe, it's not an option because it's a bar. Now, I could purchase this from the Royal Mint Bullion. It says it's out of stock, but I think it's more they're just not getting too many inquiries for this, so they're shipping them out. I don't think they're even in the US yet, the 100-ounce variant, but it doesn't even come under capital gains tax free status. So it's something I'll just be admiring from the sidelines. You know, no one's even inquired about this. I just didn't know they done a 100-ounce beep beep. So this is why I thought I'd show this video. I do like the design. Even for the 10-ounce, unless I'm getting at a rock bottom, it's nothing of interest to me. So the Royal Mint are selling these coins, but they don't come under CGT status, and dealers in Europe are having to pay tax on these as well. So I have to shift it on to the buyers at the same rate. So it's not really a sensible, viable purchase, and it would be something that I'd want to buy because I really like, but I couldn't justify paying those premiums, especially at silver. So we've got the VAT and the high premiums, no chance. So I'm not a buyer at these prices or even at this situation. So once again, congrats to anybody that's got these, especially the 10 ounces that are doing well, but I'll be passing on them. So these are just my views on these, but I do think it is a stunning piece. Once again, on these current potential interest coins, or just coins I thought are nice or been inquired about, and give my view on. So it'd be great to know what you guys' stance on these coins. Go ahead and leave in the comments whether you're buying, passing, or just sticking to the script. So it'd be fantastic to hear what you guys think in the comments. I hate or love it, guys. It'd be great to know what you think of this video. Go ahead, subscribe if you haven't done so already, and I'll catch you guys on the rebound.